welcome back to another video. That was my best imitation of Charlie D'Amelio. Here a little bit. That did nothing. There we go. Back in its original spot. We're just gonna go straight into games. We had a big win against the Redskins last time we played. Whoa. We are the away team. We're going to Buffalo, boys! Under the blanket. Let's go. Alright. Oh. They got Michael Thomas. Should I trade Michael Thomas for Antonio Brown? Is that smart? To trade? I don't know.
A battle for division supremacy.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Score on the opening drive.
They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Brees now, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side.
I tried to
and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Antonio Brown probably should be right at that.
Now Brees on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. This is McCaffrey.
Good job, McCaffrey.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Now Brees on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brees. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I can't imagine doing that for a whole stream.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail?
They're
not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Hit instead of triangle.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We don't turn to Ted Ginn at all.
Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. He's going to push it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
Now a play fake. Brees.
Oh, he stopped.
Incomplete.
He stopped. He just pulled a Nolan right there.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Oh, and it still made it. That curved right in at the perfect
Dolphins
moment.
yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender,
He did score.
it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bills now under third-year man Sean McDermott. They'll be led out by their 6th-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
If you feel like it, you can just guard the 99 overall on team. Just if you feel like it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete, it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, let's go. It's got to be
intercepted.
Go,
Picked
go,
off
go.
by Tramon Williams.
Hey, let's go.
Pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Got the pick 6.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline connects on the extra point,
we don't
and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We definitely
and
have
no run back
potential.
here. This will be a touchback, and it
Our
comes out to the
defense is an
25-yard
81
line.
overall,
Here's
but
the
it's still
Buffalo
good.
offense now as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
You think it's bad, but it's actually pretty good.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He gets it to Thomas.
It just looks
and
bad.
he's going to be
compared
dropped
to our
following a
offense.
pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I keep
They'll
wanting to say
operate
that
from the
Coach
32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh, no.
Thomas has got it, complete.
What did I say? We can't leave
And
Michael
he gets
Thomas
this one to
like that. I know
midfield
you
before he's
tried.
brought down.
You just got a pick 6, bro. And then you let that happen.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw.
Oh, did you see
He's
that
taken
guy?
down.
Smarty lag, baby.
Mike Bennett able to collapse the pocket,
just like,
get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now, Garoppolo gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
To me.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo dumping it off for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one past 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Garoppolo. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
My bad.
Michael Thomas.
We knew Thomas.
His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least on the board now, still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
Oh, they got Harris.
This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Shut up, Brandon.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And Walker has it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
If that guy on the 50, the guy closest to Antonio Brown.
Play action. Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go! Did you see that?
Use the last of their timeouts.
Oh, I didn't mean to call that timeout.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver.
That was scary.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now, Breeze again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
That was bad.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
No, don't.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Oh, I don't have any. Dang it.
We have hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
We can't let him score here.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Feisty tackle.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Oh,
we're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
I remember when we said we could let him score, and that might have just
see how that recipe works. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 41, Garoppolo. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, no.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Oh, no. They have Tyreek Hill, too.
Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Why did I dive? That was all that
the extra point.
There too.
And that makes it 14-10.
Okay, we're down now. We have to score.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
I didn't mean to hit.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dean Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Bad punt, too.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Who even is our punter?
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Johnson.
We don't
give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson.
No score.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. He is going to find Hill here.
That doesn't make the cut.
And he's got this down to the 35.
So if we hold him,
give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Garoppolo.
Oh, we lost. Oh, no.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
We can still come back, but it's pretty slow.
Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
We're down 11
that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, it's Breeze.
That's not what. What's this camera?
They're going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
I didn't know it was
we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
Down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And that's a face mask.
They'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
You know, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
I was overconfident. We had the game.
Penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played.
My passing game was very off, too, and I didn't use McCaffrey enough. I bet that was the problem, McCaffrey. He's too bad. We'll give him some. Comment if we should trade Brown for Michael Thomas or Tyreek Hill. I mean, it probably won't even work. Alright, we gotta start winning some games now. Yeah.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hold on, I'm looking at YouTube comments, please. I know McCaffrey, I know. No, I don't think we're gonna do it. I know. I'll get you involved. I know what I did. Sorry, Christian. We could have won the game, but it was my fault. Alright. Steelers have a really bad record. We probably should be able to beat these guys. But if we lose. We lose to a team that's 1-5. I'm gonna be mad. Brian Flowers. Antonio Brown. Who's that? Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins is a 75 overall in this game? Eesh.
Hey everybody, it's the coach,
the
and
best
this is
player I saw
Monday
there was
Night
Greg
Football.
Olsen.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the
Dwayne
NFL
Haskins
brings us
should
to
be
the
more than a
steel
75
capital of the world,
overall.
Pittsburgh, PA,
That's kinda
and
harsh.
Heinz Field. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm not sure it is. What I just saw with the Steelers, I don't know.
Breeze now on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker.
That was such an early juke.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That was funny.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That one complete to Yeldon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Good job,
And
Christian.
they'll get him down as he's
Already
inside
more
the
yards than
40.
he got last game.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because
He totally faked that guy out. I
as we're
knew it
seeing
would
so
work.
far, where that continuity is there, and you can
Walker
see that
was a
they're playing
good
off of
pick in
each
the
other
draft. I
while
used him
controlling the
so
defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a run with McCaffrey.
Please.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, folks.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Haskins. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel.
I don't know who that is. That was a nice catch.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just get a touchdown. You know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
He got stuck.
And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
There will probably be a video tomorrow night.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action with Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
They're going to go for the field goal.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's so
incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
That means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
That was a horrible snap.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Shouldn't have to jump to get the snap.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
I'll keep it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Go for 2.
Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll get 1 play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So we come upon... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Well, I'm not focusing hard enough, obviously.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation. Any leakage, anybody can run it.
And we'll be right back.
Remember, you have to play the tuba. Just say sorry for my dad in the commercial.
And we back.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze.
We almost threw past all of those. And that's going to be a face mask.
He'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Play action. Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer in one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Oh, who was blocking him,
absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Can't just have a lot right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Oh, that's
and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Really, Drew? Come on.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. This is Riddick on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Murray, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What you gonna do about it?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Haskins on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Woo! That's close.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
Check
Maybe
the
can
comment
expect
right
more
after
passes
the
like
lead.
that downfield. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one...
Hello, big corn dog.
And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Bree's going to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
That was supposed to be a throwaway, but all right.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, or not.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
Got creamed.
Their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now TJ Yeldon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Should we try to score again?
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to
Why do I
him, but he
keep
pretty
calling
much
the
had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
95-56, 95-56.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run.
Yeah, he's just going to
He'll
take
get the first down and more inside the 20.
really thought he would.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Oh, that was like an accident.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side here with Yeldon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now Breeze.
Take it! Oh, I thought he was going to take it. Let's go. We got the win. We got a loss and a win today. Top right. Well, that's gonna have to be the end of the stream. Thank you all for watching the stream. Actually, we can play one more game. We can play one more game. We can play one. Why are you still frustrated? Flustered. Why are you so flustered? We can fit another short game in. Born 3. Who we got next? The Jets. Got the Jets next. All right.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
No. 3 and 4. Piece of cake. Actually, we're gonna move the time to 3 minutes just for this game, since this needs to be a quicker game. It'll still be a good game. It'll just be a minute quicker. 4 minutes quicker. Didn't mean to do that. Just realized every time it does that, it puts a black square in the corner. Eddie Jackson, he's pretty good. Let's see, AJ Bayou, Tre'Davious White.
Can McCaffrey do it again?
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
You know why
so here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And I've done just that.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterlin. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Young lady.
Turn nothing into something. Wasn't that the turn nothing into something?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Breeze flushed out right.
Ooh, let's go.
Touchdown, Miami. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown on the year.
Ding, ding,
and the
ding.
Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Autocorrect, do be stupid, though. Stupid, though. Do be stupid, though. I like saying that.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This is for a corn dog.
1st and 10 for Dalton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman.
Got him.
And he'll lose
That was
yardage
for
here
corn
back
dog.
at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That was for evil.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
I mean,
on 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Dalton now, the pass. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Dalton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another chance for Dalton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Oliver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. Well, there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Nice
in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team,
nice
right?
One-hander. That was nice.
A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hello, the real deal. I think I said that right.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Got him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play action here with Dalton.
Got him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Got him.
That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
what was that, McCaffrey?
oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Call's struggling now,
Give
Brandon.
him 30 yards there.
Come on, let's go.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think you're right. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well.
I'm looking
but they
at
have
the
to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Told you it's my favorite route.
Into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive.
Yeah, you better be
and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Keep it short so we can have our defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That was a really bad kick, actually.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll look to throw. He was looking for Brandon Oliver that time. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
It doesn't have all the detail. It just looks I always said it looked delicious.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It looks...
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
No!
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Got a little overconfident.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And Dalton to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Never
Just
thought I'd say that
from
before.
a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone.
Who's guarding him? Who's guarding him?
Play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets it up for 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That was bad.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And this
no!
It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag.
Oh.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Ooh, we got past those
Particularly
guys.
good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive,
dang it, why'd you fall?
To see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do?
We will not let this be a tight game, I think.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
What happened
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away. And incomplete.
That was almost bad.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. And he locates Walker.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze.
Bye-bye!
It's ground.
Or not. Maybe not. That was
all the way down.
That was good. That was good. That was good. I thought that was gone.
Play there in overtime. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. And
Score!
Touchdown! They needed overtime
Let's
to
go!
get it done, but put this one in the win column.
That's the win, baby! Woo! Don't know what that celebration is, but hey, let's go! Got it in OT.
Making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in
We
this
needed
one,
that win.
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we to finish things off as well. What a game.
Didn't have any takeaways.
So for Miami, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Woo! Meanwhile, for the Jets,
I really thought
they
we were
fall
gonna
2
lose
games under 500 now at 3-5.
really did. I'm not good in overtime.
And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Let's go. That was for corn dog, baby. Already know we're upgrading Brian Floors. Master Trade Negotiator. Now that is the end of the stream. Alright. Thank you all for watching the video. We're gonna sign it off for now.